I've toyed around with numerous types of recording methods to include my boom stand with a $35 Comica and Tascam recorder, on-camera mics, and also in-camera mics. And frankly, I've just gotten to the point where I want something easy that I can just clip on and roll my footage without having to pair audio with video. I do most of my recording on my EOS R, and having decent signal going straight into camera is going to best suit my needs. So I have the Rode Wireless Go, and I'm using it right now and have the ability to keep the same settings for everything instead of balancing different devices, and that's going to be fantastic. I want to share some of the pros and cons with you, and you can be the judge of how well this thing works for different settings. Please don't forget, if you're new here and you like what you see, please consider subscribing to help me achieve my goal of 1,000 subs by the end of this year. I'll wait a second. Now let's get on with the show. I've had the Rode Wireless Go for about 2 weeks, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the consistency that this small device provides. I do tech reviews at this desk, but then I'll pop over to my desk for voiceovers and then go outside for drone and camera reviews, so keeping the same mic for most everything is going to be nice. A lot of us are busy people, and we are trying to perfect our videos while trying to manage real life events, so this is already turning out to be a time saver. The elimination of some background noise that can also be filtered out in programs such as Audacity with a noise reduction filter and balancing tweaks is an easy venture. The durability of this device is very good, and having a level monitor in the screen to eliminate clipping has been very helpful. I'm also able to record at the same levels throughout any venue, which saves time and eliminates any worry of volume issues. There are also 3 levels of decibels that you can play with to find the best balance for your voiceovers and your surroundings. It automatically syncs up with the receiver upon powering up and has about 7 to 8 hours of battery life. It is charged with an internal rechargeable battery via USB cables provided. And it also allows you to use an external lav mic solo separately. So if you have a favorite external mic with an 8mm jack, you have that option. I bought an external mic with a Y connector or cables to use as external mics into one receiver. One downfall is that you cannot sync 2 transmitters into one single receiver. Now, this would be a great move on the part of Rode to allow this and sell just a single transmitter, so you know they're listening, and it'll probably happen eventually. The transmitter is small and mostly inconspicuous, but many still think that it's a bit too obvious. But for me, you know I'm using sound to record my video, so why hide it? I'll just be a little bit more animated so you don't stare at it. My eyes are up here. Along with other things, I wish it had a mic on the receiver alone just to use as an on-camera semi-shotgun mic. There has been some modifications that many have presented, and some quite silly, but some very simplistic, and they're all trying to achieve the same goal, so I'm not the only one. Comica is currently on the chase to copycat this device with said mic on the receiver at a much lower cost, and that's just how business works. You can't blame anyone trying to capitalize on a great product. That's what the world has done since the beginning of time, and one would only hope that competitive edge never leaves us. It does have 2 mini dead cats, wind muffs, windshields that attaches to it as such, and of course there have been complaints about it falling off, but they came out with a replacement that attaches a bit better on later releases, and also mention on how to better attach this version on their website. The signal operates at 2.4 GHz and is incredibly clear, unless you break the line of sight with the receiver at a minor distance. I'm sure they'll improve that over time. All right, welcome to my backyard. Yeah, I know, I got some yard work to do. I'm about 4 or 5 feet away from the camera lens. The wind keeps blowing, it's in and out, but this is with the lavalier mic that I got from Solid. It's a 2-pack with a Y connector, so I can do interviews. Me and my wife can also do tech reviews together. I think this one sounds the best. I'm gonna go ahead and back up now so you could actually see. I'm about 20 feet away right now. There's been a lot of complaints about the signal loss, but I haven't experienced that yet. But I'm not likely to get much further than this away from the camera at any given moment. And I'd guess now I'd say I'm about 35 to 40 feet away from the camera, and I think it sounds good. Now they say that when you lose line of sight, I don't know how far you have to be away to lose that line of sight signal, but I don't think I lost it then, and I'm pretty sure I won't. So again, I don't need to get that far away from the camera. And as I walk up closer, I think you can hear pretty much every footstep I'm making, and the wind's pretty bad. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on the Dead Cat and let you hear how it sounds out here with the wind picking up and dying down. And then I'll go with nothing at all and let you be the judge of what might work best for you. Wouldn't you know that it's a beautiful day and there's zero wind, and so that means that I'm going to go fly my drone. But any other time on the weekends I want to go fly my drone, I have to work around the wind this time of year. So I am going to take this opportunity to go fly my drone, and if this wind muff makes any difference in sound, hopefully you'll be able to tell, because that was a failed attempt. And this, of course, is without the dead cat, dead kitten, wind muff, windshield. There's so many different names for it. I don't think anybody's really nailed anything down yet. Let's go back inside. The Rode Wireless Go is intuitive, and the ingenuity has caused other companies like Komatsu to begin designing a similar device with the features that consumers complain about. You can't really be surprised that this isn't for everyone, and I can't think of one piece of tech that there aren't mixed opinions or reviews on. And this causes me now to maintain my loyalties to the pioneers of change, regardless of improvements other companies try to make. If you've been with me any amount of time, you'll know that I love budget equipment, and this to me is more of a mid-range budget item, but I've saved up to achieve an easier and quicker way to help present my material and to help you send your message. If this mighty little device interests you, I'll have a link down below for you to check out on Amazon. And as always, please, please, please subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for more content such as this in the near future. Thanks for watching, and have a great week. Love ya.